welcome to episode 9 of Casting Couch, everybody. And welcome, Colton. How are you, brother?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm so fucking good. So,
It's been a minute.
yeah, bro. When's the last time I saw you?
Oh, it's probably been over a year.
I think, if I remember correctly, last time I saw you was when you had a party at your apartment and the cops showed up and we had to like turn off all the lights and be quiet.
we had to hide behind the cabinets.
Yeah. I think
no one's home. No one's home.
And when was that? Do you remember? Was that like...
it was probably June or July last year.
So it's been like a fucking year.
Yeah.
Bro, when you pulled up in my driveway, I was surprised for a lot of fucking reasons. First of all, you're thin as hell now. You look healthy as fuck.
Thank you.
You look incredible. Also, your fucking leg is broken.
My leg is broken. Yeah, my tibia is a small one. My tibia is fractured and my fibia is broken.
God damn, bro.
Yeah.
So what happened? What happened to your leg?
So recently started bull riding since we last spoke.
When did you start?
I guess I really got into the nitty gritty of it as soon as spring started this year.
Fuck yeah. And have you always grown up around like rodeo shit, horses, like that?
I mean, going to rodeos and whatever, like it was always super fun to go, but like no, I grew up in the suburbs.
So you've never like ridden a horse or anything?
Yeah, no, I'd go horse riding and you know, I have buddies who have horses and we ride horses.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Didn't grow up like a cowboy.
So you've always been around the culture of it, but you've never been like fully in it.
Yeah, and it's crazy once you get into it, man.
How so?
Like they just like they say like rodeo life is crazy. You're always on the road, takes away your weekends.
So you're like a fucking rock star, basically.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's the easiest way to get people to cheer your name. That's for sure.
Have you ever seen Dallas Buyers Club with with fucking Matthew McConaughey? The movie where he's a bull rider and he gets AIDS?
No, what? Is that real?
Yeah. He won a fucking Oscar for it, bro.
That sounds like a badass movie.
Yeah, it was dope. You should watch it, bro.
Awesome.
It's a great fucking movie. But in the movie, he definitely looked like he was living the rock star lifestyle, bro.
It's crazy.
Like fucking getting his dick sucked like right before going out.
Yeah.
Like shit like that.
Yeah, last night I still go because I have a travel partner and even though my leg's broken and I'm not riding, I still have to like be there for him, right? Like go with him and make sure he's riding safe and whatnot. And last night after the rodeo, these two girls called me over and they were like, "Where's the after party?" And I was like, "Dog," I was like, I don't think you know how this works. We all go home. We all just got the shit stomped out of us.
We're fucking tired. We're not.
Yeah.
What do you think this is,
bro? I was like, if one of us would have won a shit ton of money, then we'd have an after party.
Different story. Yeah.
We all suck tonight, so we're going home.
Yeah, that makes sense. Damn, bro, that's interesting. So, how the fuck did you break your leg?
So I came off and he stomped on my leg.
What do you mean you came off? So you like got bucked off?
Yeah.
God damn. And don't you have a video of this?
I do, yeah.
Holy shit. Yes, bro, please. And I'll play it on screen for everybody watching at home.
Yeah, I'll send it to you and you can clip it. So I'm getting ready, wrap my rope up, nod my head. They open the gate. I buck off. He turns right. I come off his left side. But then you can see like my right leg right there is what's called grabbing a knot. My spur is stuck in a knot in the rope.
Fuck.
And then he comes down and breaks my leg.
Oh! Bro, you can like see it.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready. Bad Moon Rising, Colton Lunker.
You can like see the bone.
And then I get up and I run away and I walk on it for 2 hours before I watch the video and realize my leg's broken.
Holy, wait, what do you mean you walked on it without realizing like it didn't hurt?
Well, I went over to the EMTs because there's EMTs at every show, and I went over to the EMTs and they wrapped my leg up and they were like, "You need to go to the hospital." And I was like, "That's for liability reasons. Of course they want me to go to the hospital." I'm like, "I'm not going to the hospital. I'm not going to the hospital. My leg's not broken." And then I go to unwrap what they unwrapped. My leg is the size of a pumpkin. Just like, dude, it's like purple, blue. Here, I'll show you a picture. It's huge. Picture. And we'll throw this on there too. I'll send it to you so you can throw it on there. Like, that's my leg.
How long after?
This was 3 days after.
I was gonna say, like, it doesn't look too huge, but I can imagine, like, right after it happened, that shit was ridiculous.
Oh, it was huge. And then last Friday I had surgery, and that's what they stuck in my leg.
I had to put a couple nails in there.
Yeah.
When I was 9, I broke my elbow jumping off a trampoline at my friend's house, and they also had to put. Yeah, I still have the scars. You see, there's one right there.
Yep.
And then the other one's like somewhere down here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so they had to put 2 nails in my elbow as well. Yeah. Shit's crazy. Are they going to have to yank those shits out?
No, they're going to stay in there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Iron Man?
I guess so. They hurt. It hurts, dude.
Like
surgery hurt worse than breaking my leg.
You can feel the nails?
Well, I mean, it happened a week ago, so I didn't take any pain meds or nothing. I don't.
Damn.
I just raw dogging the pain.
So that's fucking crazy. And fucking, like, how do you feel about breaking your leg? Are you kind of like bittersweet about it because you're like, this is a dope ass story, this is cool as fuck, I'm gonna remember this forever?
Yeah.
But also like, damn, my leg is broken, this shit sucks.
Yeah. I mean, there's a saying out there, and it's not if you get hurt, it's when. It's when you get hurt
in bull riding,
and how bad. Yeah,
that makes sense.
And I just really fucking wish he broke my arm.
Yeah.
I just, like, every day I'm like, I wish my left arm was broken. Because one, if I had a cast on my left arm, I could still I can still get on there. I still get on a ride. Yeah. You know, but I can't fit a boot over my
cast
freaking swollen leg, dude. Like, it just sucks to be out, to be missing the rest of the season, because it happened mid-season. Like, summertime is rodeo. They call it Cowboy Christmas, is July.
Damn.
Happened at the end of July, and it just sucks to be out for the rest of the season.
I feel you, bro.
On the sidelines. So, especially just being like a new into it, like, I'm just so, like, I feel hungry. Like, I want to be there. I want to be there. I want to ride. I want to do it. And it just sucks to not be able to, you know?
Yeah. 100%.
And then everybody and their dog comes up to you and goes, "How'd you break your leg?" I'm like, oh my God, want to see the video? Like, I've tried to play that video like 6,000 times.
I mean, do you think you could use the clout to, like, attract females potentially?
Yeah,
especially in the rodeo world.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you get hella respect if you break a bone in the rodeo business? Or like, do you get respect from, like, the people who've been doing it for a minute? Like broke your first bone, brother. Way to go.
Well, all the girls think it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, all the, you know, it does get me. Like I said, after the rodeo last night, they were talking to you, and there's always buckle bunnies trying to.
The fuck is a buckle bunny?
So when you win a rodeo, you get a gold buckle.
Oh.
You get a gold buckle for your belt. That's why you see cowboys walking around with those big ass buckles.
Oh, okay.
And
I had no idea.
A buckle bunny is a female who follows rodeos and tries to fuck guys who won the buckle.
Oh, okay. So it's like a gold digger, but in the rodeo world.
You get a nailer back at your trailer. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. So the buckle bunnies will always come up and talk to you, and the barrel racers will try to follow you around, but like, you break your leg and people are like the cowboys are like, you should have got out of there. You're stupid.
So they look at you like, fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Get your spur caught in a knot.
Yeah. Yep. And then I just wish I would have done something different and got out of there.
Yeah. I mean, what could you have done differently?
Rolled.
Yeah.
Like they say, you know, you get up and you get out of there. You get out of the arena, or that bull's going to charge you and hook you. And I mean, there's bullfighters in there trying to get the bull away from you, but you can just get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you should just run for the gate. And I guess I laid on my back for
too long,
half a second too long.
Yeah.
And got stomped on.
Damn, that's fucking wild, bro.
I wish I would have done
a
back handspring or something.
There's like better ways to, like, bail out of a bad situation.
It's called a good get off.
Yeah.
Yeah. You work on your get offs, because it doesn't matter how good of a bull rider you are. If your get offs are hell, you're not going to live to see the next ride.
Damn.
That's the most dangerous part, right?
The get off is the most dangerous part.
Being in the chute before they open the gate. Like, if you were to fall in there, that's no bueno. But that doesn't happen very often. But the get off is the, like, you know, coming off the bull. Being on top is the safest place to be. And, you know, if you can jump off and land on your feet, you're going to get tons of points. But, you know, if you get bucked off, and that's when you'll get launched into the sky or stepped on or hooked by the bull.
Interesting, bro. This is like a whole new world I've never even thought of.
It's crazy.
Fuck, man. You ever seen Brokeback Mountain?
No, I get bullied for all the shows I don't watch. Everybody always asks me, "Have you seen this movie?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I don't." I think I've watched a lot of TV. But
You've probably heard of it, bro. It's the movie with Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal, and they're like two gay cowboys.
What? No, dude.
It's actually a really beautiful movie, bro. I can't lie. I cried after
Really?
the end, bro. It's fucking.
Holy crap.
It's good as fuck.
I got 2 movies I'm gonna go home and watch right now.
What, Dallas Buyers Club and
Dallas Buyers Club and Brokeback Mountain.
I mean, yeah, 2 very fucking good movies that won Academy Awards, bro.
I've heard of both of them. I just
Yeah, but I don't know why I just thought about the gay cowboy movie after you were talking about. I think it's just because like the theme of like the whole lifestyle of like horses and fucking bulls and shit, like that's a whole ass culture that I just like don't really know shit about.
It's crazy, and like I'm learning every day. Like I'm still just like green as can be, just like brand new into it.
Yeah, because you've only been doing it like 6 months, something like that.
Yeah. And I mean, I've been on a lot of bulls. I've been on, every week I'm on 2 or 3, and it's just like, it's still just like everything. I'm learning all kinds of new stuff, just even outside of the rodeo, just being a cowboy in life. And there's just rules you have to follow in life, like be a man,
Interesting, bro.
Like I broke my leg and I went to work. Like I didn't miss a day. I haven't missed a day at work.
What do you do for work?
I work at a mechanic shop, so we fix cars and we sell cars and we rent cars, and I've been there 5 years and just kind of worked my way up into the management. I do a lot of management in the dealership side. So sure. Selling cars, sales manager type stuff.
Dope, bro. Dope.
So that's my day job, and on this at night I'm a
bull rider.
Crappy bull rider.
I'm not crappy, bro. You just started. Cut yourself some slack.
Yeah. No, I mean it's definitely just like. You'll see guys that are newer than me, and I'm like, dude, don't get down on yourself. Like, it takes a lot to sign up for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it takes a lot to show up and say I want to get on a bull.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a lot. I'll never. Yeah, have you ever been to a rodeo?
No.
Oh, I'll have to take you.
I'm down.
There's another event that I think is crazy. It's Bronc Riding. So it's a horse. It's a crazy, unbroken, untrained wild horse.
Jesus Christ.
They put you on the back of, and they do bareback and saddle. Like you can either use a saddle or you go bareback. I would never bareback ride a horse. A horse is just a jittery, glassy-eyed dinosaur, and they're scared, and they're just trying to get you off. And scared horses are stupid and mean.
Yeah.
Like bulls, the way you get a bull to buck is you tie a rope around their belly. It's called a flank rope. And they're just ticklish. They just want that rope off of you. They want they want 2 things off of them: the cowboy on their back and the rope on their belly.
So if you don't put the rope on, will they be like a lot more tame?
They just run.
Yeah, they don't even buck.
I've seen them kick a little bit, but if you don't have that rope on their belly, they're just gonna run.
That's fucking weird, bro. I never knew that.
Yeah, a lot of people think they like tie their balls or tase them or whatever, and I'm like, no, dude, we're not torturing these animals.
Yeah,
we're just putting a little.
You're literally tickling their tummy.
Yeah, it's like putting like your hand in water while you're asleep and it makes you pee.
Yeah,
it's just cause and effect. It's like if that was a sport.
Damn, bro, that's interesting as fuck. I did not know that. But I get what you're saying with like it takes a lot of guts just to show up and like don't get down on yourself because it takes time to get better and shit. That's kind of how I've been with like MMA and kickboxing and shit. I've been going for like 9 months and I'm still like, there's still so many people that are so much better than me.
That's a crazy sport. That's one you're gonna get injured in too. That's kind of the same thing. It's not if you get hurt.
It's not if you get your ass knocked out.
It's when. And is it ending my career?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, is it gonna be my last one? And like you step in the arena, you don't know if you're gonna die or not. Like it's a very real possibility. Like death is an option. It's just something you have to prepare for. And like I don't know. Every time you show up to a rodeo, I might die.
Yeah.
Right. Like cowboys get knocked out all the time. They're laying there taking dirt naps. They're just.
And that bull just comes right at them, and you just no way to react and shit.
Yeah. You've been fighting a lot lately?
Yeah, every week.
Really? Where at?
I train at, I don't want to say that.
Oh, you can tell me after.
Yeah, I'll tell you afterwards, but it's the same place where Hayden trained.
Oh,
like a long ass time ago. Back when, yeah. Yeah, bro, it's a good time. I go like 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday in the mornings.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great time. But like you were saying, bro, like it does take a lot of guts just to show up. Hey, Scott, Can you grab my chessboard out of my closet, please?
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna
play a little bit of chess.
We're gonna play a little bit of live chess on the pod.
What's happening?
Do you know how to play chess?
I played. I was really good in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
I don't think I've played since.
Were
then.
you in like chess club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like so. I don't know if you know what that accelerated. I went to. I guess I won't say it, but I was in an accelerated program for the elementary kids.
Thank you, brother.
And so they made us play like chess, and they would make us do like fairs for like I did a whole like I dressed up as Steve Jobs one night. Like I had to do a whole report on Steve Jobs, and you know.
So what? It was just like a boarding school, or not a boarding school, like a charter school or some shit.
So what they would do, and it was actually like really kind of fucked up, is they would take this elementary school and they would designate it, and they would designate one class in each grade as like the smart kids. And so it was a school full of regular ass kids, but then there was this program in there where one class in each grade was the smart kids.
Yeah.
And it was just like everybody would be like, look at the smart kids. It was just a normal school, but then like inside this school there was one in each grade there was one class of smart kids, and kids would come from like, you know, way north, way south, and they would drive like an hour to go to elementary school every morning just so they could be in this class.
Damn.
And I got recommended. I started in 3rd grade because my 2nd grade teacher thought I should be in it, and then I was like, I don't want to be a nerd. And then
have you ever seen Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah.
Is it like the Kralboyne class? Like
yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's some characters in that class, but
I can imagine, bro.
There's some characters.
Intelligence comes with a price.
Oh, dude, there's some weirdos in there.
Yeah, you know, like just because you're intelligent, like in the books and shit, you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the social skills.
They were not emotionally intelligent people. They were very book smart.
Dude, check out this fucking chess set I got.
That is sweet. I was looking at it. I was like, that's fancy.
Kind of nice, huh? It was only like $35 or something, but bro, just like all the pieces are magnetic. Do you want to start white or black? I mean, we're already kind of like set up this way. Do you want to just go like this?
Yeah, I see how you are.
Okay. So you told me that you had an acid trip that completely changed your life?
Yeah, so what started the weight loss and what led to me like not partying anymore,
Yeah, I remember you used to drink a lot, bro. Like a concerning amount.
A concerning amount.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like 4 nights a week I was getting hammered. And like there was a point where like I just looking back, it was really good for me to kind of come to that realization. And it was just like, because there was a point where I would walk into work and I'd be like, I would ask my boss to fire me. I was like, bro, I don't want to be here. Will you fire me? Will you send me home? I just want to go home. Like I was just like such a crappy, just like a crappy place in my life.
Oh,
you know?
Okay.
Like, and then I would just like have people partying and, you know, just like have a party and whatnot. And they would, and it seemed like, you know, all that, you know, it seemed like a good way to live, and it just wasn't. Is this? Yeah, that's right.
No, switch your king and your queen.
No. It just seemed like a good way to live, and you know, I would throw you'd come over, and there'd be, you know, I had 200 kids in a 1,200 square foot apartment. They were out in the courtyard, just like, dude, we were causing mayhem. Cops would be there every weekend. They knew us by name, and it was just a nightmare, you know, like. But it was fun. It was a fun year. 2021 was a fun year.
When we'd go to your apartment, it wouldn't be like, wow, that was sketchy. It was like, that was a lot of fun.
That was a good party.
That was a fun
That was a
time.
good party. And that's what I hear from a lot of people is like, and I hate, like I started like not going to other people's parties. I'm like, this like sucks. Like,
yeah.
Like some people don't know how to throw a house party.
I think the main thing you guys got so right was like the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like just you knew like almost everybody there. Everybody was just like all full of love, just like there to have a good time, not be all like.
Yeah, you ever go to a house party and everybody wants to fight? I'm like, dog. Like,
yeah, like half the dudes want to fight, half of them want to fuck.
Yeah.
And they're all just like trying to look as cool as possible. And it's like, this shit is just so disgusting.
So stupid.
So not fun.
Why can't we just like be together, have fun?
Why can't we just have a pleasant time?
Yeah, so I got into you know, psychedelics was always a taboo subject for me. Had some friends that kind of wanted me to get into it. Did mushrooms, DMT, and then the last one I did was it was my first time ever doing acid.
Did you break through on DMT?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! How was that,
Yeah.
bro? What was that like?
DMT made me. I am now so much more God fearing than I already was.
Yeah?
Like I've always known, like, just my beliefs are that there is a God out there, and like it's just hard to it's hard to believe that even if you go back to the Big Bang, like what caused it?
Yeah. Who
Like
created all this shit?
Like I don't think evolution's full, like, completely bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that like it just happened. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here on accident. You ever look at mountains? Mountains aren't an accident, dude. like that's one things that I did DMT and I lay back and I was literally in a different realm. Like it wasn't. I was not in Earth. I left my body. I could see where my body was. I could see where Earth was. I could see where it was.
Bro, that's so cool.
But I was in this like green tube and I was being worked on, like by like these entities. Like these entities were working on me, and they were, it was like they were doing mechanics on my body. They were fixing me. And I come back,
But not your body, because your body was still on Earth.
well, like my soul.
Yeah.
Like they were fixing me.
Yeah.
They were like doing work on me. I was in this tube, and they were fixing me. And then they sent me back, and I'm sitting in the corner, and there's like 10, 15 people in this room, and they're all being super quiet just because you can't disturb DMT. You have to play what's called pineal beats in the background, and it's just like these beats that you just like activate your pineal gland and whatever. And so they send me back down, and I feel like I'm going to come out of it. But I'm sitting in the corner like a security camera, and I'm watching everybody watch me trip on DMT.
Yo, what the
And
fuck?
what's so weird is,
Sorry,
you know Gary?
Yeah.
I watched Gary send a text to his mom, and when I finally came out of it, I was like, "Did you text your mom?" And he was like, "How did you know that?"
Yeah.
And I for real was sitting in the corner of the room, and then I woke up and everything was yellow. Everything had a yellow tint to it for like 20 minutes. And I thought it was just like
Like a pleasantly yellow, or
like I saw, like, in the corner of the room, I could see all my friends, and they were different. Like they weren't I knew who they were, but it wasn't like who they were. Like I had a buddy, Flamore, and he was a knight with a sword, and he was just sitting there with a sword on my couch as a knight.
It's fucking crazy.
Like another buddy, he was like a shark, and it was just crazy. And then like Gary was on fire. Like he was just Gary. He was just chilling on fire.
What do you think you saw? Like
It was just awesome. Like I could just see. It was just like, and then I kind of realized it was just like how I really see them, right?
Yeah, it was like the essence of them, like
Yeah.
their souls.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I heard you talk on another episode, and it was just like, it's hard to believe that that's not real.
Yeah, because
Right?
it's just so accurate.
For real. And so I did DMT probably 10 times last summer.
Broke through 10 times?
I did a lot. I did a lot of DMT last summer.
I have DMT, bro, but I'm like too scared to break through. I'm just waiting till I feel like the time is right.
Yeah, it's gnarly. There was a couple times where it was just I didn't really break through, but I've been.
What is it like when you don't fully break through? Is it kind of spooky because you feel like you're gonna die, but like
No,
no?
this one time, it felt like I was driving a big ship. That's all I can describe. I don't know why, but that's all I've ever been able to describe it as. Is I was holding this, I was just laying there with my eyes closed, but I was just holding this like big ship steering wheel, and I was just going through this like circle. Like the ocean was just in a tube around me, and there were like dolphins. Like it's just how I don't even know if that's what I saw.
You were in like the tunnel?
That's just that's just how I felt, and I was just driving this boat. And then I stood up and was like, "Oh, I didn't do enough. I didn't break through."
Yeah. So
it was just so weird that I was just driving this big boat.
Do you think that tunnel is like once you get through the tunnel, that's when you break through? So you just like weren't quite there?
I've been in that tunnel before.
Yeah.
And it usually goes pretty quick.
Yeah.
That tunnel, yeah.
It seems like that's a very common theme among people who do DMT.
Yeah. And then you see just like all kinds of like shapes. It's just shapes, and they're like, they don't make sense, but they do, right? Like, and then like these entities have talked to me, but not in English. but I understand them.
Are they even saying words with their mouths, or is it like
they're not? I don't know where they are. I've never seen them. But like when they wanted to put me in the green tube to do work on me, like it sounds like I'm full of shit. But like that's how they did work on me. I don't know what they did, but they did work on me. And they were like, "It's okay. Like, it's okay. Just go over there. Go over there. Lay down. It's okay."
damn?
And then this.
So was it like comforting?
Moving, and it really was. It was. And I don't know what it is, but it's just like, it's always like a feminine entity, just like that is just like, it's okay. It's okay. We're here to help you. Like this is what you're here for. We're here to help you. But set and setting is definitely a big part of it, because I've had some nightmare ones. Like I won't do it by myself. If I ever do it again, it won't be by myself.
Did you have a really bad DMT trip
I
by
had
yourself?
A really bad DMT trip by myself. It was just like, so the very first time I did it, and it was very much so like the guys who were helping me get it were like, you have to respect it. It's not a thing. It's not just like a fun time. It's something you're going to learn from. And the first time I kind of realized that.
Can you make sure the mic is pointed?
Yeah, sorry.
There you go.
And I kind of realized that, and I had to like find that out when they said, because these entities, when they did work on me, that was the very first time, they said, "Don't come back. You've seen it all. You know what's here. Don't come back." Second time I did it was alone, and I watched everything. It was the exact same trip, but everything crumbled and burned and lit on fire, and they showed me why I shouldn't have come back. Like everything. Like, I watched my family die. I watched my house burn down. I watched my truck get crashed. Like, it was crazy.
It's like everything you care about.
Like everything I've ever known came crumbling down, and I woke up and I like left a sweat spot on the couch because I was panicking. And it's just, and then they said, we told you not to come here, and it was just like, whoa, you know. And so that's kind of like setting. You got to make sure you're in a, because I had a really bad day, and I decided I'm not gonna let the bad day ruin my nightly plans. Let it ruin your nightly plans. Don't.
And when you say set and setting, you mean you want to start the chess game?
Yeah.
All right. And when you say set and setting, set meaning like how your mindset is, how you're doing mentally and shit,
and who you're with.
Yeah. Yep. That's setting. Setting is who you're with, where you are, like physically. Are you in your house?
Yeah.
Are you in a comfortable place?
Yeah.
Those are like that's like the golden two when you do a psychedelic.
Yeah.
Set and setting. If one of those is out of whack even slightly, you're probably in for a bad trip.
Yeah. Yep. And I've done it. You know, it's not the first time.
Let's announce where we're going. So if any fucking nerds at home want to follow the chess game, you can. So pawn to A, B, C, D, E. Pawn to E4, and then pawn to E5 was the second move. And then I call it a horse, but I know you're supposed to call it a knight. I know, but like my dad's Russian and he calls it a horse. I used to know all the chess pieces in Russian too, but I fucking forgot just because it's been a minute. Knight to fucking A, B, C, D, E, F. Knight to F3. All right.
Oh. Pawn to E3. Is that it?
No, not E3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E6.
Oh, pawn to E6. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good, bro. But yeah, so set and setting, terrible DMT trip. So you started with mushrooms, and I think you told me about that trip one time. You I think I heard about it from Gary, or maybe Ethan. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But basically, wasn't it just like really beautiful? And
it was awesome, dude. Like I think mushrooms are still probably my favorite. But like I said, is after the acid trip that we're building up to, it's just been like sober Sally. Like I don't know if I'll ever go back and do them again. It's just like I've done them. I know what's there.
They are very extremely beautiful, but like it's so weird how like once you know what's there and once you do it, like even though it's very beautiful and an incredibly fun experience and like dope,
Yeah.
like it's also really challenging in a lot of ways, and it's fucking exhausting.
It is exhausting.
After you have like a heavy psychedelic trip, you would think a lot of people would like get addicted and want to go back and want to do it all the time. No, it's like the opposite. You don't want to do it for like months and months.
Well, I did every weekend for 3 months straight.
What, mushrooms?
Some kind of psychedelic adventure.
But do you think that's because back at that point in your life you were kind of like,
I didn't care.
Yeah,
I didn't care. I wasn't there for...
You weren't there for like medical or like spiritual reasons. You were kind of there just to like escape.
Yeah, I learned a lot of spiritual things, but that's not why I went in.
Yeah.
Right. And it was just a super bad way to do it. And then I took a couple months break, and then I was convinced to I kind of just was like, we actually got arrested in St. George. Like 5 of us.
Damn. What'd you do?
We were just out there, just hanging out, like kicking back, partying, and
Night to C3.
We had a different buddy who got on Tinder and found a girl that he wanted to go meet down there. And
make sure the mic is pointed.
Sorry.
You're good, bro.
And he found a girl on Tinder he wanted to meet down there. And so we only had one car. And so we had to pile all in and go with him.
And there was 5 of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he went into this apartment complex and did his thing for like 6 hours. He like watched 2 whole movies.
While you guys were just waiting for him?
Waiting for him in the parking lot.
Bruh.
I know. So it ends up being like 3 a.m. The car we're driving has a taillight out. These cops have been watching us sit here for like 5 hours.
Yeah, did you see the cops?
They've been driving by, whatever. But like 5 hours ago, we were all pretty drunk, like severely intoxicated, and the one guy stayed sober so he could drive us all, and we would just wait in the car while he went inside. But we were all still in the car, just sleeping off the alcohol. So they wait till we leave the private property, pull us over immediately, throw us out all on the curb, and they find our luggage that was in the car full of everything we brought on this trip. And
did they find any like weed, alcohol?
Yeah. Weed, alcohol, vapes. I'm a concealed carry holder, and so I had a gun on me, and that did not mix well.
Yeah, because isn't it illegal to like be in the same room as weed if you have a gun or something like that? Yeah, you can hit that. I don't care.
It's not illegal to be. So it's just like if I live with somebody, I can have a gun and they can have weed in their separate quarters, but in the same car, they don't care. It's illegal. But the weed was in. Because I had already decided I was done smoking weed. I've never been a huge fan of weed, so I didn't bring any. And it was in somebody else's backpack. They were in 2 separate bags, and so they let me off. Thank God.
But your gun was in your backpack?
It was in my backpack, and the weed was in another backpack. But there were bottles rolling around the floor. I had like nicotine Zyn cans, and they changed the law
from
federally
19
to 21,
yeah.
And so I was underage for that, and they wrote all I got was a tobacco ticket. Everybody else got
fucked,
and I felt so bad, and just because like they like I was the last one to get talked to. They all admitted it before I got there. They all admitted to everything that it was theirs, and I was just like, I was like, damn. What some legit motherfuckers to travel with, right? Like they all claim their shit. Like nobody was out here. That's not mine.
Yeah,
like, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah,
write me a ticket, whatever. And so that was kind of like where the partying stopped. Is we all caught charges, like some hefty ones. I mean, we'd been fined for noise and whatever at the apartment and whatnot. But then my roommate convinced me. He was like, "Hey, let's do an acid trip." And I was like, whatever. And he and so we did, and it was a great time. And we walked to a Sonic drive-in.
Yeah.
It was just like the Sonic drive-in was a nightmare. Just all the people, all the cars, middle of the night. It was
While
just
you were,
it was just super weird. Like
Yeah.
it freaked us out. I didn't even want food. I just wanted to go somewhere, but I
Yeah.
ordered a bunch of food and then
Yeah.
you can't eat. So you just ordered a bunch of food and then
is acid like mushrooms in the way that like you don't really get hungry when you're on it? Like,
I don't think you can eat on any psychedelic.
yeah, like,
I just think you don't get hungry.
that,
It's just like you
it's
don't
weird.
need food.
It's weird. Like I can kind of feel my body like wanting calories, sort
Yeah.
of, when I'm on mushrooms, but I don't crave food. I don't have an appetite.
Bishop to A, B, C, D, E, F,
5?
E5, F5. Bishop to
E5. Yeah, E5.
Okay, E5. Bishop to E5.
Okay. Pawn to E5. Got him. But yeah, so you think acid's the same way? You just kind of like don't really think about food at all? You don't have an appetite at all?
Yes.
You know what? Fuck this. Let's stop.
6.
Like you can see it on
Knight to
camera.
C6. Yeah.
Fuck
okay.
this. We're not. We're not gonna keep doing
Just
this.
watch it on YouTube, you nerds.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
so. Yeah. You just don't get hungry, and it's the same way. Like you can kind of feel it, But anyway, when we came home and we started watching. I think it was Alice in Wonderland, the live action Alice in Wonderland, which was crazy. That is crazy on psychedelics. That is a movie made for people on psychedelics, both the cartoon and the live action one. Anyway, I start to peak and I start to freak out. Like I'm just laying there and I'm just going through the motions, and it was the day after I turned 20. Like Scott came to my 20th birthday party. You were at my 20th birthday party, right?
Think so? Is that the apartment?
Yeah.
I think I came with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so it was September last time I saw you.
Was that the night that cops came and we had to, or yeah?
That was the night the cops did come, but we were already done by the time they got there.
Oh, okay.
So we just kind of chilled out. But like that was the last party that I've been. I think I came to one. No, I came to one at your house like this year, like in February.
You came to
At
this
your,
house?
Your apartment.
Oh, at the apartment.
Yeah, your apartment.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So I've seen you a couple times. But so that was the night. That was the day after I turned 20, and the next day, I don't know. Like I don't even really remember what it was about or what happened. The next day, I woke up. I went to the gym, made some ground turkey, and then that's all she wrote. Like I lost 100 pounds in 5 months. Just eating ground turkey and rice and working out and whatnot. And then shortly after, I started bull riding.
So what? You don't even remember what happened on the acid trip? Not really.
I just peaked, and then I just started freaking out because this isn't who I want to be. Like I don't know. I feel like I'm doing okay, but this isn't who I want to be. Like I have to make a change right now, and it just shifted dramatically. Like everything in my life just shifted dramatically. I stopped, you and I keep in touch still, but like everybody else who just would show up and drink free alcohol and go home. Like,
so you're getting rid of like the people who weren't authentic, not the real people.
Yeah, like I would so much rather now have a barbecue with
a handful,
10, 15 people that are just like my pals than have 200 people in an apartment. Mm-hmm. And like we moved into this house, and it's like nice, like it's a nice house. I have nice furniture. I have nice things. It's clean.
So like you don't want a bunch of fuckheads to fuck it up.
Dude, that apartment was wrecked. We got charged. We got charged for so much.
Like for the security deposit shit.
Yeah. Like holes in the wall. The carpet was ripped up. Stains on the carpet. The linoleum was ruined. The front door was ruined. Every door in the house was ruined. Like there was a hole in my bathroom door, just like a hole like punched through it. Like it was crazy, dude. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. And the yearbook for those of you listening who don't know me or don't know what the yearbook is, the yearbook was this utility closet.
It's like a storage closet.
Like a storage closet out on the balcony of this apartment. And 847 signatures is what we counted when we moved out. We had everybody sign it. We had everybody sign this wall. This random,
like every wall and
just
thing,
every,
even the
like,
ceiling,
like the door, the ceiling, like the door frame, like they're signing in like there's like they sharpied out the nails of the, like, oh, dude, it's destroyed, and we had to paint over it.
I signed the yearbook, right?
You did sign the yearbook, yeah. I made anybody who came over to the house sign the yearbook, and we called it the yearbook. Name fitting because we only lived there a year,
bro. Iconic as hell.
Yeah, that was awesome. We got big panoramic pictures before we painted over it. It was sweet. But so anyways, I get up acid trip and I wake up and I go to the gym. And I just start,
you didn't even like think twice about it. It was just natural as
like
hell.
For real. Like I woke up and I was like,
I want to go to the gym.
I'm kind of hungover from that trip. I'm gonna go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym.
Yeah, I was gonna say when's the last time you went to the gym?
Never, dude. Like never. I used to be a super skinny kid. Like I used to play football with Scott. And I was a super skinny kid. And then when I stopped playing sports, I didn't stop eating. And I got super fat, like starting junior year. So I was only fat for like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like 3 years. And then I woke up and I was just like, dude, I can't do this anymore.
Like, this is not me. I was not meant to be this way.
I was like 270 pounds. Like, it was crazy.
You were a big boy, no doubt.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were 270 big, though.
Yeah.
God damn.
I was 270 big. Now I'm 175.
Woo!
So I was 270.
Now we weigh the same.
277. So I'm down. I got all the skin. All the skin's got to tighten up.
Yeah.
I got so much skin, dude, on my belly.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Do you think you'd ever get, like, skin removed?
I decided if it's not going to be gone in a year, I'm going to get a tummy tuck. If it's not gone in a year, I'm going to get a tummy tuck. Because it's like one thing is like, I'd have a six pack if I didn't have all the skin.
Yeah.
Like if I stretch it, it's like I got a six pack under there. It's just so much skin all over. It's crazy.
Yeah, I get that.
I didn't realize how big I was, and like I didn't like think I was that fat.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I didn't really think you were either.
And
honestly.
now I look back and I'm like, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a big boy.
You were a thick boy
for a little bit.
Damn, bro, that's fucking crazy. I'm gonna double check that we're still rolling on video really quick because I'm paranoid. Yeah. But let's think. Fucking so the next morning you wake up. Wait, you're hungover after the LSD trip?
Yeah, like you know, like you're done with the psychedelics and you finally get to sleep.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Finally, because like I get so tired because it's like 3 a.m, but I just can't fall asleep, you know. And so I go to bed and I finally get some sleep and I wake up and I'm just sweaty and gross and I haven't showered because the peaking made me sweat, freaking out. I was just sweaty. I was gross. My house was a disaster. Well, we cleaned the house. The very first thing we did was clean the house. We just got super nitpicky. But then as we started tripping, we started doing stuff, and my house was a disaster. And it just made me feel like shit. Like it was just a representation of how of your life of how my choices have made me feel up to this point.
Damn.
And it's just like, yep, making a change right now. And I ate ground turkey and rice for 5 months, 3 meals a day. I would eat half a pound of ground turkey with some taco seasoning, half a cup of rice, and 2 tablespoons of salsa. And then I'd snack on granola, drink water. I didn't drink soda for 5 months.
Bro,
I just because I'd been like, oh yeah, I could lose weight by just cutting out soda, and I'd cut out soda for 3 days and then be like, well, what's one gonna hurt,
Yeah.
It's giving up. And I just finally was just like, dude, if I do this now that
you can't do that. You'll be in check.
Now that I've
while you figure out a chess move, you don't eat that way. You eat diagonally with the pawns.
Oh, but now you're gonna.
There you go.
All right.
So now I'm gonna run away. But if for anyone listening who hasn't done psychedelics or anything, and you're confused by wait, why can't you go to sleep? What the fuck? It's super weird. You really have to time it well. Because like I said, you can feel your body's sensations and shit. You can feel your body wanting calories or your body wanting sleep. But in your mind, you are wide fucking awake. It is the weirdest shit ever.
You are the most awake you've ever been.
Yeah, it is it's so weird and conflicting, and it can be uncomfortable for some people how like if your body is like, I'm fucking tired, bro, but your mind is like, nope, I'm not tired.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. It's weird because you like lay down and you try to close your eyes, but when
It's
you
just
close
like-
your eyes, you see crazy shit, and you're like, nope, I'm not sleeping.
It's just like this for like the last 2 hours. You know, and then you're just laying there wide awake.
That's why I always like to take psychedelics in like the mornings on my days off, like early in the day after I'm well rested, because I fucking hate that feeling of when my body wants to go to sleep, but I just can't. Like, I hate that.
I never did them.
So you didn't even know?
Nope. It was always at night.
Mm-hmm.
It was always after 6 p.m.
Bro, highly recommend doing it bright and early, seeing the sunrise, just being out. Mother Nature, so
I've seen the
beautiful.
sunrise. It was just because I did them at 10 p.m.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And then it was like noon when I finally fell asleep, and and then I'm asleep till noon the next day. Just 24 hours of just
Jesus
waking
Christ.
up, just munching, dude. Like I still do that though. Like every Sunday. Even though like I'm still doing the weight loss thing, I'm still working out. And,
You have a cheat day
and doing
though?
that. It's not even on purpose. Every Sunday, I just don't set an alarm. I sleep till 4 p.m. and then I wake up. I eat 10,000 calories, and then I go back to bed until I wake up for work the next morning. Like me and Ethan and his girlfriend joke about it a lot because I'll wake up and I'll just come out and I'll just have like Cafe Rio DoorDashed. I have like chips and queso, 2 burritos, like they're cakes and whatever, and I'll just have it sitting there on the doorstep, and I'll just wait and I'll just eat, and then I'll be like, good night, and it's like 4 p.m. and I go back to bed.
That's funny, bro, but like that's kind of the lifestyle when you're living hella healthy, eating healthy as fuck, exercising. It's like, yeah, it's like really good for you and shit, but like by the end of the week, you're like, damn, bro, I just want some like greasy ass shit in me, you know?
And by that point, I've ridden 4 bowls that week. I've worked 50 hours
so
or whatever.
You're like, I fucking earned this.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
I deserve this.
Yep, I do deserve this. I deserve to sleep all day and do nothing. I just lay in bed, and people are like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm just tired."
Sometimes that's like the only fucking way to recharge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To literally just do nothing all day.
Oh, it's your move right there.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So you were eating ground turkey and
Brown rice.
Wait, what the fuck is going on here, bro? Why you got 2 queens on the board? That's a bishop. There's an extra queen in the set just in case you get your pawn across to the other side. It's all good, bro. No, I know it's been a minute since you played chess.
I was kind of looking. I was like, I don't know where my bishop went, but whatever. Dude, I was like, maybe he took it.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't know, bro. It's just really good to see like how healthy you are now. Like,
Thank you. Yeah.
I remember like you've always been a really authentic person and a really cool dude, and I've enjoyed being around you and shit. But like, I just knew you were living your life in a bad way, and I just like
it was just so. It was so. I mean, it was like the life. Like every 20-year-old wants to live that way. They always, they want to live that life.
Everyone wants to live that life until it's the reality.
Until it's the reality.
And then you realize, like, damn, this shit kind of sucks.
Like, you got to think of what life is like after the party.
Yeah.
Like, Monday through Friday, just cleaning up the messes that you made on the weekend.
You definitely pay the price. And, like, my hangovers are bad, bro. They've been bad since I was, like, 19, bro.
Really?
Just awful.
Yeah.
My body hates alcohol. And I think it's because I have, like, a long history in my bloodline of alcoholism, so my liver is probably fucked.
Me too.
Yeah.
And that's like what got scary is like I gotta do something.
Yeah, because
you
you
were
were
to do something.
You were seeing yourself becoming your like
Yeah.
relatives and shit. You're
Yeah.
like, I just can't. I don't want to live this life. I don't want to be a prisoner to the alcohol.
And I don't know. I don't know if I ever really felt that way,
Mm-hmm.
but like I didn't want to ever feel that way.
Yeah.
Because that's a scary place to be.
No doubt, bro. No doubt.
What do you got going on here?
We're just hella silent playing chess.
So yeah. So after losing the weight, I just kind of decided like that's how I'm gonna do everything right now. Is I'm gonna go and just do it in a healthy and sensible manner, and just live my life in a way that I'd be proud of. Like, we're proud to tell people. Like, I didn't want to, like, people, my family would ask me, they'd be like, what are you up to? Like, I don't want to
check.
I got jackass. Moving all over the place. Anyways, I wouldn't even want to tell my family like what was going on in my life.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, I was like, just working, but like now I can discuss with people like what is actually going on.
Detail what the shit you're doing,
because I'm not living a shitty lifestyle that I'm not really proud. Like, I'm not proud of.
Yeah,
like, I was proud of it if it was you. Like, if I was talking to you about it, I was pretty proud. But like, it's not something I'd be proud to like tell my children that. Oh, I was an alcoholic before I was even allowed to drink.
Yeah.
Like.
No, yeah, it is really weird that, like, because I feel like I went through that phase as well, because when did you moved out, like, 2021, right?
Like.
Into an apartment?
No, so I lived by myself before Ethan.
Oh, okay.
So I moved out.
When did you guys move in together?
We moved in like December of 2020.
Okay.
2020, yeah. December 2020. And so the very first time that I met you was New Year's Eve into 2021.
So we kind of were like in our alcoholic phases at the same time.
Yeah.
Because
it was an alcoholic phase. It was a hoe phase.
Yeah.
It was just like.
Just all of the above. Just all the bad shit. All the vices. It's like all the short-term dopamine spikes.
Yeah.
All the little.
Yeah, just chasing the dopamine.
Yeah,
just
for real.
Chasing that. And it's just, it doesn't last. Like, that's not real life. That's not how you.
That's not real. That's not real happiness.
Member of society.
It's not real happiness.
It's not. No, it's not.
Having sex and busting a nut, yeah, it's fun for like 30 seconds, and then you're like, damn, I just did that.
Oh, dude. Post-nut clarity.
Yeah, it slaps you in the face. It's very real.
Holy crap. Makes you... I had a girl ask me what post-nut clarity was and if it was real, and I was like, yeah, you can leave now.
Well, she asked you like after you had sex?
Yeah.
You're like, yes, it's real. Please leave.
I was like, yes, it's real, but no. But like, I'm going to go make some nachos.
I mean, fuck, bro. It is very real. And I don't know, just like realizing what you did the day before, like waking up hungover as hell. Like, I can't believe I said all that stupid shit while I was drunk. I can't believe I did that. It's like, it's very real shit. And I don't know, like, I feel like it's really important to go through periods in your life where you're doing shit like that. Oh, yeah. I'm really glad I went through that.
It's a coming of age story.
It really is.
It's a coming of, and I feel like that's what happened to me last year. It was a very coming of age story, and now I have the stories to tell, but I'm not that person anymore. Like, you ever meet an old guy who has crazy ass stories, and now people call him Peepaw? He was out there chopping heads in Vietnam, and now people, now he sits on his lazy boy, and it's like, it's a drastic comparison, but it's kind of the same thing as, like, I have that story, but I'm not that person anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you aren't your actions,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
especially like if you like, it's really awesome. Like, I've seen you learn and grow and just become like a better person. Like, this house is awesome for you guys.
Thank you, bro.
I'm so proud of you guys for moving in to a house, and like, it felt so good to get out of an apartment for me, because I hate apartments. Like, it just was so. It was just, the apartment was just hell. And it's just like the same thing as you guys have come to do the same things and the same realizations, and just kind of grown up a little bit.
Totally.
It's awesome.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm super proud of you guys. This is an awesome house.
Proud of you too, bro.
Very nice place.
I think we're gonna wrap it up there, because
that's okay.
That was great, and I don't really have anything else to talk about. This was a raw-ass episode. We didn't even have any talking points or anything.
Yeah, we just walked in, sat down, started talking.
I'm not going to lie. Last night I got really fucking high, and I woke up today, and I was just like, my brain was just fried, and I was like just tired, and I was like, I'm not going to plan this. We're just going to raw dog it.
Beautiful Sunday morning, afternoon podcast.
Exactly, bro. But speaking of raw dogging, I almost named this podcast Hitting It Raw in the beginning. It was between Casting Couch and Hitting It Raw.
If you named it Hitting It Raw, it would have to be raw every episode, just seeing what happens.
I think it is raw as hell every episode.
Is it? Yeah.
I mean, like, I think it is, bro. It's just real as hell, real conversations.
That's
I mean,
awesome because it sounds like it's kind of pre-planned.
I
like
mean,
when I'm listening,
sometimes
it sounds like
sometimes I write down talking points, like just in case we run out of shit to talk about, or like little jokes that I want to tell, or whatever.
Fluids.
Yeah, exactly. I wrote down penis fluids because I thought it was a funny little bit. But for the most part, yeah, it's pretty damn raw.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, well, I've enjoyed having. I've enjoyed being on your podcast. Thanks for having me today. And
yes, of course, bro.
Awesome.
Thank you all for listening. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that like button.
Smash it.
If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever, thank you so much for listening. Do you got anything you want to plug, like Instagram, Snapchat, anything?
At 801 Colton, Colton, on Instagram there, and then LUKER.CJ on Snapchat.
All right, for sure. And I'll put that in the description as well if you want to go shoot Colton a follow because he's a cool fucking guy.
My Instagram is elite, I promise.
Do you post hella shit of like bull riding and stuff?
So if you watch it, so I have another page. It's called Luker's Stash, and it's just like there's like 700 posts on that page, and there's a lot of funny clips of me getting my ass nailed on that Instagram. So it's in the link. It's tagged.
It's in the bio.
It's in the bio
for sure. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.